So first, we're gonna do what we normally do. We'll do a season overview, season review, and then we'll discuss the finale and what we thought about it. Because I have some thoughts. I imagine you have some thoughts. So Phil, I'm gonna hear your review score for the whole season. What do you give it?
So, I am going to give Gen V season 2. And I'm forgetting what I gave season 1, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really liked this season. I really did. But I think that last episode, the choice they made for a certain thing, I kind of wanted more. Still, liked what it showed us, liked what we found out about a certain character. I don't want to spoil it yet, but I really loved that they went away from the college stuff and they made it where these guys are really like, this is grown up stuff now. This is big boy stuff. Like, you guys, you had your fun at Godolkin University. Now we're showing you the dark part. We're showing you what's gonna, how they're gonna be when they actually go back, and they can't do the same college stuff again. They can't because they're traumatized. And I just love that there was a lot of storylines with different characters that had beef that kind of concluded, kind of like in a mature way evolved. And I really like that because, The Boys season 5 is coming and you kind of need them to, mesh together. But anyways, 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this season. I can't wait to talk about the last episode.
If I had to recall, I think the first season I gave an 8 out of 10. This season, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think this show started off a little bit rocky in its first couple episodes, picked up for me. I felt back. I was connecting with a lot of the characters. I was really into where the story was going and the mystery behind it. Cypher was a brilliant villain, and I thought he was very well written, and that twist felt very maybe obvious to a lot of people, but it still worked for me, like a lot of it. For me, I think what stops this from being an 8 was that last episode. I would agree. I kind of was let down by a lot of the things. And we'll talk about it in specifics right now. I just kind of felt for a franchise now that has been so different, like historically has been very different. It felt like it took probably the most basic choice that they could have. And I don't know, that kind of upset me, especially after last week's episode where I was like really excited and I was talking about all these directions it can go. And now I'm like, oh, so, all right, like that was fine, I guess. And I think it did some great things with the characters. I'm really invested in Marie. I think she's awesome. She's a standout for me, I think easily. And I think her and Kate for sure are like big standouts for me and their characters and their growth. I think they're both very well written. I think the rest of them, need a little bit more. I don't think a lot of them get a lot of screen time or get enough attention in the writing. I think the only other one that did was what's his name? Not Jordan. Golden Boy's brother. I'm forgetting his name.
Oh, talking about not Evan.
Yeah, I think you always say Evan.
I always say Evan, bro. He looks like an Evan.
He does look like an Evan. I'm pulling it up right now.
I'm pulling it
but
too.
Sam. I think Sam is probably the only other closest character. I'm like, oh yeah, I really like what they're doing there. I just felt that finale fell really flat, and I was just like, all right, cool. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Phil, let's get into specifics about that final episode. Let me break it down for y'all really quickly. Full spoilers. Final episode, we see the Gen V team get ready to fight Thomas Godolkin. Godolkin, his whole thing is he wants to freaking demolish all the weak, unnecessary soups. And he's going to do it by controlling them and making them beat each other up, which was awesome, by the way. Yeah. Really cool. Really good, very intimidating. I don't know, making them all like zombies was just really sick. Yeah. I really like that. Then we get a little bit more info on him and Sage. Obviously, they're a thing. And they have a plan to get in with Homelander and obviously do whatever they were going to do and control him or whatever. That was the plan. Thomas is like, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to level myself up by making these kids beat each other up so I can control Marie. So that if I can control Marie, I can control Homelander. Yep. And that ultimately ends up backfiring on them because Sage is like, nah, I don't like that plan. Frees Polarity. Polarity then breaks all the Gen V kids from his little mind spell, and Marie is able to finish the job on Thomas Godolkin. So Phil, I don't like that choice, like
I
at
did not
all.
like it.
I actually like literally was like, oh, okay, like sure. I just felt that was so obvious. Not
Yeah,
that was so basic. Like,
yeah.
really, like that. You set this guy up to be almost like on par with like Homelander, and then and you set up such a unique team up with him and Sage just
Hmm.
to kill him off.
Exactly.
Like that just like didn't make any sense for me, and I was so just like, dude, like why? And then for that ending, which was fine, like it was
Mhm.
cool, like just to see like A Train and Starlight and like them being like, yeah, we're doing the resistance. Yeah, cool. But like, come on, man. Like really? Like it's just so like people are gonna be like, yeah, well they're parroting like the Avengers Assemble stuff. And I'm like, no, they're not. Like that was clearly just like, yeah, let's end this in a way that like connects to the boys. And I just
Yeah.
felt like that just didn't work for me. I don't know.
Hmm.
What did you think?
Yeah. So just like you, I'm hyped about the episode. I'm hyped that we learned that he took the V before the building exploded, and we find out that he had the same V as Stormfront and Soldier Boy. Where I was like, oh, so he's very, very powerful. I'm excited. Just like you, I see him take control of the students. I'm over here like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna turn really bad and he's probably gonna get away and he's gonna be like, I'm not gonna kill you yet, but next time I see you, it's on sight. The next thing you know, Marie gets free, kills him, and instantly my excitement goes from to, but we're supposed to have, you're supposed to be, what the, wait,
Yeah.
why? Why did we do that? And so I'm watching the rest of the episode, and I'm like, so Homelander is now the only bad guy I am afraid of again. Okay, I guess. And then that ending, like you said, it wasn't bad, like to me, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work because just like you, it really did feel obvious. It felt safe. It felt
Safe is a great word.
yeah. It felt like we were just doing a cop out because well, I just don't know why we're doing a cop out. Godolkin was such a good villain, and the fact that you made that whole twist where it's just like, oh yeah, he took control of some random dude, he killed a couple of kids, and now we're just gonna have Marie kill him. It's like what? No, make him a villain. It would have been even cooler if you just made him team up with Homelander. Like, I think that would have made. I just don't think there's a threat that crazy anymore. I don't think there
Yeah.
is. That's the thing that annoys me. It felt like it could have been used in The Boys season 5, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
kind of sad. I'm just
Yeah. I was expecting some of the kids to die too. I
yeah,
actually thought Jordan was gonna be the one that gets killed off.
exactly.
I felt like that I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but it made sense for me because I'm like, oh, like they broke up, so you kind of close that like that gate, giving Marie like a really good opportunity to like kill Jordan if she's mind
Yeah,
controlled and then deal with that guilt after, but you don't have
yeah,
to leave it with like the whole like, oh, like they were together. And I feel like that's like a more deeply rooted, I don't know. I just kind of thought like, oh, like them breaking up kind of closed that story so they can kill off Jordan and it be fine, you
yeah,
know? Because imagine Marie kills Jordan with Thomas Godolkin in control of her, and then Polarity shows up,
yeah,
clears all their minds. Marie then gets taken by Thomas Godolkin. They escape,
yeah,
and it's like, cool. Gen V team is safe,
yeah,
minus Jordan, who's dead. Marie is now with Thomas Godolkin, working with Sage probably as well. And it's like, cool, you have that power team, this Gen V team, and then they join the boys' resistance. It's like, cool. Like, I would have been fine with that. I wouldn't have been mad about that at all. I just felt like this ending was so like, oh, you get that sick scene of Marie with her blood wings. But I was like, dude, this is sick.
that was
And
tough.
then like, no, sorry, who cares? Like, sure, it
Yeah,
shows off her power, but she wasn't even really doing that, you know?
yeah,
And you know what's another thing too that kind of bugged me is I feel like you could have killed off Annabeth too, and because I feel like her power set is overpowered, but also just doesn't make any sense. Like, tell me why her power, like her vision that she saw, literally wasn't even close to coming true.
yeah.
Like, she saw Marie on the floor, right? I'm not mistaken. Like to her, it looked like she was dead. So like, what changed in her vision that like made it different? You know, nothing. Because it's not like Sage saving polarity wasn't supposed to happen. That's not how her power works. Like her power just foresees things. So I
Yeah,
was like, that was another thread where I was like, oh, like, yeah, what the heck was that? You know? So
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
I didn't
just,
love it.
it was building so well,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended on a note that was just way too safe, way too easy, way too like, all right, you're done with your chapter. Now let's join the main chapter. And it's like this chapter, we don't want to go away from this chapter though. This chapter
Yeah,
could
like
go
this was
so well.
interesting.
Yeah, because I like your idea of Marie either like being kidnapped or taken under the control of Godolkin. Because then, like, if she's really gonna be like Doug, or what was his name? Was that
Yeah, Doug.
the guy? Okay, gonna be like Doug, where it's like she's dealing with the death of Jordan, and Godolkin's just going ham, like killing all the weak soups, and just having his own team or own lineup, I guess, own roster of all these crazy, like, strong superheroes. And it's like, why take that away? It's like,
Yeah.
why give us this cool character that everybody is like, oh my gosh, this is a cool big bad guy? Like, why take that away so quick? Like, I like Homelander, don't get me wrong, but I would love for this guy to come out of nowhere and either join him or mess with his plans, and we
Yeah,
have,
it's a really unique plot line.
yeah,
And
it's
it would work too with considering that Butcher is obviously going to kill Homelander or they're going to
exactly,
kill each other. Like they're going to fight in a way whatever. So having the boys team like the resistance now also deal with Thomas Godolkin, considering that they're probably not going to be the only ones that deal with Homelander. Like I don't know, I just feel like it would have worked narrative wise.
yeah,
Like it would have just made sense. Like and
mhm,
I think if Thomas Godolkin got Marie, it would have
mhm,
given the Gen V team more of a motive to even like want to take him out. Like that would have been captivating. That's interesting. Like that's story build up, you know?
wait, that would have been so much better too. Because imagine Godolkin just gets away, doesn't actually get Marie, like something happens, and then the Jordan death happens. Marie is now like taken with the
Yeah.
team to them, and then she just wakes
And
up or
she's
something.
messed up. Like that they
And,
could have done that too. Like
and then
that's insane.
Starlight,
A
or
Train.
my bad, Starlight and A-Train, they came, they were part of the resistance that offered them the invitation to join. But what if they're like checking on her, going like, "You okay?" And she's just like, "I just want to kill Godolkin," and they're just like, "You know what? You want to join us and come help us?" That would have been tough, and they
Yeah,
ended
they
with that.
like and they could have done that too. Like Marie didn't have to get taken. But I just
Yeah,
thought that like, oh wow, like you're not even like going for a kill, you know, in a show
exactly.
that's obsessed with killing characters like without like what's the word? Like prematurely. Like
Like Game of Thrones type thing.
yeah, and I mean like they do it sometimes and I think to the show's detriment. Like when they killed Claudia Veronica Claudia
Yeah,
Domit's character. When they killed her, I was like, "Oh, that's dumb. Like why?" You know? Like that felt like cheap pop. You know, like,
mhm.
"Oh, Butcher's full evil now." But I'm just like, "Oh, there's still more you could have done with her. Like why are you
Yeah.
killing her off so early?" You know? I don't know. I'm just can I be honest? I'm not like worried. Or
Mhm.
maybe I am. I'm a little worried for season 5 of The Boys.
I'm
Genuinely. I think there still is a lot to be desired and the show is proving to me that it's just kind of falling into its superhero roots when
yeah,
it's supposed to be a parody. You know,
yeah,
like The Boys is supposed to be a commentary on superhero genre, and now, I mean, in the case of the Amazon show, it's like a commentary on the state of the world, and
yeah.
100% like it's gonna be that again. But it kind of just feels like, yeah, with that, like you're gonna play it super like risky and dangerous on that front, but you're from a storytelling perspective, you're gonna play it super safe, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not completely with that. Like I really
Mhm.
want a strong story. I want a super strong ending here. I'm just really worried we're not gonna get it.
No, I'm worried, bro. I am after that because once again, you took away a key, really good, like that was getting everybody hype. I'm gonna be for real. I was getting hyped for The Boys season 5 because I
Yeah.
was wondering, How the heck is this all going to connect? How is Godolkin going to be versus Homelander or with Homelander? And how is Gen V and the Resistance going to stop these two? And the
Yeah.
fact that now it's just like, oh, okay, well, Godolkin's gone. We now have to just focus on Homelander. It's kind of like, so what? You just got these Gen V people to join the Resistance, and now that's their backup? Like, with nothing, no, what's the word? When you're playing sports, no adversity. There's no adversity now. They stopped it. They stopped Godolkin. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. And like the other thing too is I think Godolkin made Sage more interesting.
Yeah.
Like it, I don't know. Like maybe I'm hating. I didn't love Sage in the fourth season. I thought she was cool. I like that she's kind of ahead of the game. Like there's something interesting there. But revealing that like she was working with Godolkin made it significantly more interesting because she's working with someone that's so powerful.
Exactly.
Like the thing with Sage and Homelander is Homelander could just kill Sage whenever he wants. He could just do it, you know? But Godolkin, he probably couldn't have really, you know, considering that his power level was similar to Soldier Boy, but like, and he can control minds. Like
Yeah.
that, just like I don't know. It made it more interesting. So maybe Sage is gonna get the better of them still, and the boys are gonna deal with it. Whatever. Like Sage is definitely still a threat and a villain, but I liked the addition of Godolkin. Like it made it like just I was way more invested in it, you know? And now it's like, oh no, Sage is just gonna be super smart and she's gonna take control of Homelander and then Homelander's gonna get mad and he's gonna kill her. You know, like that's what's gonna happen probably. And I just think
exactly what's gonna happen.
I just think that kind of sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
It's an annoying just cop out.
It,
I don't.
Sorry, it'll just be it's a comment, and it'll be really unfortunate for this show to like end on a flat note, you know, genuinely, because I think we have potential to have one of the sickest fights ever, and that's another thing too is I felt the final fight was not that good.
It was okay, but yeah, there could have been more.
There could have been
thought
so much more. There was like nothing.
that was another thing that did bother me too. Why make the fight happen in the arena? He had the whole university to himself. Why not just have him not do what Homelander did, but have it all out in the courtyard?
I wish it was a little bit more like bombastic. Like I wish, and you know what's crazy is like, dude, people can hate on me in the comments. Well, for Peacemaker, you said it didn't need to be. Well, the difference between I was thinking about it. The difference between Peacemaker and this is Peacemaker's like arc ended in the 7th episode. Yeah. This didn't. Like this was set up for the next episode. Like this was literally like, oh, we're like a cliffhanger. Episode 7, episode 8 is now the conclusion. Peacemaker was episode 6 is the cliffhanger, episode 7 is conclusion, 8 is the epilogue. Yep. And I just felt like this could have been bigger, and it wasn't. It was very just simple, flat, and it had some cool moments. Not that I'm hating. It wasn't awful. It was just it left to be like I wish I wanted a little bit more from it.
Well, you know what? Maybe this is why. Because The Boys and Gen V, season 1, have given us amazing episode 8s to end the season where we're sitting there going like, what the F just happened? Yeah. This one, it's more like, well, what the F just happened? But it's more on the whole thing on like, why did they take it away? Like there were so many times in season 1, episode 8, that was nuts the way it ended. Season 2, episode 8, nuts. Season 3, episode 8, nuts. Season 4, nuts. Gen V season 1, episode 8, nuts. They end up in jail. This. Okay.
All right.
They joined the group.
Now, cool. Who could have guessed?
Cool. Now we're going into Gen V, or we're going into the Boys season 5. It's kind of bland.
It is.
It's kind of bland. And all my hype for season 5 of the Boys kind of just went back down to where it was before. Like I'm not excited. I'm not like itching to see season 5 now. I'm just more of like, okay, when it comes, it comes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate to be in place of that show.
I do want to talk about the car ride between Polarity and Doug. I really liked that dialogue when Doug is telling him that his son.
Yeah, I got chills.
That was such a great scene because he was like, I loved your son. Your son was actually a great hero. Like he was always messing with Godolkin. He somehow figured out a way to pee in his mug when he was in jail. I don't know how he did it. And they're just having a laugh and he's just telling him that his son really was the greatest hero or something like that. I'm like, that was such a good scene. Like I love the way Andre, that's his name. I love the way throughout this whole season they were honoring like the character. I know that with you it was more like, well, he wasn't really a good person, but I just love how since he did die in real life, they were really making it like
Yeah.
honorary like season to him.
And I'll be honest with you, by the end, it finally got me where I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, like they did a good job with this actually.
Hmm.
I think they did like probably the best job I've ever seen a show do, maybe outside of Wakanda Forever. But like I think for me it was weird in the beginning because there was all this stuff that had happened that like was just not on screen with fair
Yeah.
reason, obviously. But I felt by the end when anytime it was about polarity and he was talking about his son, I felt it more. I don't know. Compared to like the kids, like his friends, that I didn't feel. But whenever polarity was talking about his son, I was like, okay, yeah, this is really good. And then that final conversation, I was like, yeah, this is good.
So good, man.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm still at like an 8 because I just really loved how they honored him. Too.
Yeah, they did do a good job for sure.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because he was probably going to have polarity's arc in this season. Like he was going to be the one to save him. And I felt like that would have worked so much for his character. It's really unfortunate. Like genuinely, dude.
I also really liked in this season or in the last episode that people were forgiving people. Like Marie forgave Kate.
Kate, yeah.
And even though they did break up, her and Jordan, it was a very mature breakup. Like it was a very reasonable breakup. It wasn't like you're the old we're just not safe, like we can't do this. It was more of like we just can't keep doing this. Like I think that we should be friends, and it was a great way of doing it. I was kind of sitting there going like, this is kind of like forgiveness, but also a breakup for the better.
Yeah.
And I like that. I do. But like you, if she died, that would have made it hit even more deep. After that, it would have.
Yeah.